Pistons looking to stay focused and pick up a win at home tonight. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And here we can check out the story for Tobias Harris.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Rozier in at the 1. And for the Pistons, down low it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
So Detroit will get the first possession. To the inside. Here's Duren. Rebound Miami. Butler with the ball. On the wing, Rozier. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Rozier. Clock at 6. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Here's Cunningham. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. And he drops the first. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Jovic. Duren with a rebound. Rozier against Cunningham. And here's Hardaway. Duren with a screen on Butler. For 3, Hardaway. The offensive rebound. Here's Cunningham. Shoots over Rozier. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Yeah, and Cunningham is one of the more difficult players to guard in that pick and roll.
Pass to Adebayo. That shot is off. Good D by Duren. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Now here's Duren, hounded by Adebayo. Ivy outside. The 3. Knocks down the triple.
Hot off the pass. Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat, Stan. I was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Hero The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Yeah, he's crafty in the two-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Excellent D there from Hero. Heat trail by 3. Rozier looking around. Pass to Hero. 41 seconds left in the opening quarter. Over Ivy. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Cunningham. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Hero against Cunningham. Hero outside. Over Cunningham. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Detroit on top, up by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Miami trailing. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Tyler Hero. He's out there with Duncan Robinson. Kevin Love out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. Pass to Hero. And that misses. That would have put him up. And here are the Pistons. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Rozier, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Beasley. 15 in his last outing. Hardaway with a screen on Hero. Beasley with it, guarded now by Jaquez. It's good. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Now here's Jaquez. No made baskets yet. Hero finds Jaquez. Right side Love. Hero, the pass to Rozier. Sweet little floater.
This guy is a fighter. Rozier, just a workhorse who enjoys scoring on the aggressive coverage.
And one thing's for sure, when Duncan Robinson is on the court, he has the greenest of green lights, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the most lethal shooters around. He draws intense defensive attention, and then he's added to his game as a passer and as a guy who can take the ball to the basket.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Cade Cunningham comes in for Sasser. And Miami also making a switch. Adebayo's checked in. Cunningham with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. Cunningham passes to Stewart. It's Beasley on the wing, just 5 to shoot. No good with a jumper from the wing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Jaquez. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
The free throw drops for Jaquez. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Here's Holland. No points yet. And here's Miami. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Jaquez against Cunningham. Jaquez, that's good.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Ivy. He really had an off game against the Rockets. Shoots over Robinson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ivy's got 5.
Look at the IQ. Such a smart play for a young player. Ivy executed the pick perfectly.
Pistons trail by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And there's Cunningham outside. Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Rozier, the pass to Jaquez. Now here's Butler. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the half. And finished off by Adebayo.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Ivy. Pass to Duran. It's stolen by Jaquez. And here's Butler. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Here's Cunningham. That one goes in. 9 points in the game.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Well, right now for the Heat, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. Moving right along now to the Miami Heat, they find themselves in a close contest at the half.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Ivy and Hardaway Jr., they're the 2 and the 3. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. And it's Cunningham in at point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Hero with the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Over Rozier. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Miami, 3rd.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Duran, the pass to Ivy. Outside Hardaway. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami leading by 6. Here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. To the paint. Second chance effort. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
Now here's Hero. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. B.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. And some changes here for Detroit. Beasley's checked in for Ivy, and Sasser's subbed in for Cunningham. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson, he's checked in for Rozier. Robinson against Beasley. Sasser outside. Duran with a screen on Hero. Denied by Adebayo.
Well, Adebayo's a little undersized at the center spot, but he can give you some shot blocking.
The shot by Butler, no good. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Hardaway. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on, no shot he can't make.
Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Sasser outside. Pass to Harris. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Connects from downtown.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
Outside Robinson. They set the screen. Here's Hero. The three is up. And he can't get that one.
Another miss. He is struggling this quarter.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No one covering. Now just a 4-point Miami lead.
The team counts on Harris for this right here. I mean, his efficiency is a big part of their offensive scheme.
Tries to break his ice. And Hero with the lay-in. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The deep three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Terry Rozier is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Love in at the 4 spot. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Heat. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That'll be game 5 for them as they near the end of a 6-game trip. Now here's Rozier. Down low. Here's Adebayo. The rebound by Stewart.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Puts it up from 15. Count that one.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, and that shows how much confidence he has in his ability and the work that he's put into his game.
Now here's Adebayo. Five to shoot. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup. And the Heat lead by 6.
Well, Bam at 6'9" might be undersized at his position, but he plays with such incredible intensity.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Right at the free throw line. For 3, Hardaway. And again, the Pistons missing. Miami leading by 6.
And when you look at Rozier, such a fantastic scorer, a gear-shifting, talented guard who continues to improve.
That free throw good from Rozier.
Terry Rozier, the first. 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Pistons have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Hardaway's shot is good.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Rozier, the pass to Jovic. Hero on the wing. Ivy defends. And here's Butler outside. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pistons trail by 4. Hardaway from outside. And Detroit another 3.
And Hardaway Jr. is used to being in these spots. He doesn't back down from taking important moments.
Here's Hero. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here from Miami.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Cunningham against Rozier. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Big time points from Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
Hero, the pass to Rozier. Butler surveying the floor. And it's Harris with the rebound. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cunningham. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Adebayo. Butler passes to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Ivy. Here's Adebayo, covered by Duren.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Cunningham with the ball, guarded by Adebayo. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cash! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
What an injection of energy from Duren, working hard to find points for his team.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Ivy against Hero. Just 5 on the clock. And it's in.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Detroit calls timeout. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, Jimmy, as you prepared for this one, what was the focus?
Just how hard we had to play, home or away. I think we did that. We stayed together through their runs, through our runs, and that was quality, and that's getting us done.
4 great quarters of work. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce.